What is going on, everyone? Welcome back to Talking Cobra Kai TCK Live. Number 39. We're back, better than ever. Took a little summer break there. Well, not really, a break from the channel because, first of all, I was working all summer. Second of all, there was no Cobra Kai news. And yeah, that's pretty much why I wasn't posted. But glad to be back now. We got some Cobra Kai news going on. And Season 5 just around the corner. And we got these new images, which I'm sure you've all seen. And I can't wait to talk about them with you guys. But I'm glad to be back. Glad to be doing streams. I'll be back making videos soon. But yeah, I'm done working for the summer now. So I'll definitely have more time. And we're getting new stuff every week, apparently now, for until September 9th. Cobra Kai related. So yeah. But let's see who is in the chat. We got Cobra Kai Guy. How you doing? Jack Martell. What's up? Joel. What's up? Mystic Skywalker. Roundtable. CVO. Evan. Tristan. Croft. Lisa. Cobra Kai World. Jim Tim. Strike. Cobra Badass Kai. We got a lot of you guys already. Justin. Chase. You definitely got a glow up. You got season 4 Robby here. Really? A little, not really. I'll do that, Robby here. Thank you for that. Roundtable, and at Hayden. Thank you guys all for coming in. We got 35 of you guys. That's crazy. Our first stream back, we got 35 people. Thank you guys all for joining. Let's get into these images. I haven't seen anybody's theories on these images yet. These are just my thoughts that I've been thinking of for the past few days since these pictures have come out, because these have been everything on my mind, these pictures. And then after we talk about these pictures, you guys can ask whatever. And yeah, hang on. Let me get these pictures up. All right. Let's go. Just hang on. Should I do this? It's been a while. I got to get rid of the cobwebs from really streaming. It's been 3 months since I've streamed. Yeah, thank you. Silver Slytherin Kai, the most badass name for your channel. Do exactly what he says. Thanks for reminding me, Silver Slytherin Kai. So this first picture we got is of the new Sensei who is joining Silver's new Cobra Kai. Sensei, what is it? Here, I forgot the name. It's I'll pull it up. Sensei Kim Da-eun. So she's a new Sensei joining Cobra Kai. There's not much to say about this image. It looks like she's about to spar with Tori, who seems to be on the left. And I don't know, is that Devin on the right? Yeah, so I'm excited to see her new role into Cobra Kai. And she's definitely a bad guy, they said in the description for her character. So I'm excited to see, her relationship with Silver, how Silver met her, how, badass and tough she is. We saw in the trailer, Tori's doing the Quicksilver method, and she's a part of it. So it's going to be interesting to see what she brings to the table. Yeah, I agree, Cobra Kai World. She's probably going to whoop both of their asses here. And I can't wait to see that. I can't wait to see what other, parts she brings to the story. Is it just going to be her training, the Cobra Kais, or is she gonna play a bigger part and maybe fight one of the main characters? I think that'd be pretty cool to see. But yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see here. What's up, Danny? Yeah, it's gonna be cool to see. I can't wait to see, her whoop these kids' butts. It looks like it's gonna be, a 1v2 at least, but it could be more people. In the next picture, we have Devin and Tori training in the Cobra Kai dojo. Now, a lot of people are saying, Devin betrayed Johnny, but that's not really how I see it here, because Devin, first of all, she doesn't know the whole story of what's been going on. She joined Evil Fang 6 weeks before the tournament. There's no way she could have been filled in on what's been going on, the history between Cobra Kai and Johnny and Daniel and Johnny and Kreese and Silver and Daniel. She has no idea the whole story. And also, Johnny's away. Eagle Fang is done, and Miyagi-Do, at least in the beginning, will be closed up. So this is just the dojo she's going to. I don't see this as a betrayal at all. Like I said, she doesn't know the history between Silver and the bad stuff of Cobra Kai. and Eagle Fang's done. And she said she wants to, continue training because she wants to win the tournament next year. So I don't blame her for going to Cobra Kai at all. I don't see this as a betrayal. And yeah, I agree. I agree with you, Cobra Kai. Well, I think this Tori and Devin relationship is going to be similar to a Robby Kenny relationship in season 4, where Tori's probably going to end up redeeming herself this season and going to the good side, and maybe Devin doesn't. Maybe Devin just gets worse and worse and more dark like Kenny last season, and she ends up on the dark side, and Tori can't do anything about it, but she still has that mentor figure to her. But yeah, I'm excited to see Devin, kick some more ass in season 5. And I think she's honestly a good fit for Cobra Kai. She has that, aggressive mentality, and I think she'll fit right in. Yeah, that's what she said in the tournament last year. So it makes sense. That's a Cobra Kai. Well, I guess that's an Eagle thing too, but it's more of a Cobra Kai line. Devin wants to be a winner, so who better to have a trainer than Tori? Exactly. Well, you could have a few others in the show, but based on her story, yeah, Tori would make sense. Yeah, I agree. Eagle Fang's probably gonna be done this season. I guess that was the end of Eagle Fang, which makes sense. Eagle Fang is definitely the weakest of the 3, and I don't know how it's gonna play a part in the beginning of the season because Johnny's gonna be away and Miguel, their main fighter, is also away. So I don't know. It's gonna be interesting what to do with Eagle Fang, but I think it'll be done. I think Eagle Fang had its run, had a good run, but it's done. Yeah, Cobra Kai fits her fighting style. Yo, what's up, Cobra Kai Karate? How you doing? RJ, man, what's up? Devin definitely wants to join the best. I think he just wants to be in a dojo, and the best one is Cobra Kai, especially with how much Silver's going to be promoting it, and Silver will probably, Silver will probably try to get her to join the dojo, by doing his Silver ways. Darth Devin, yeah, sure. Do you think Devin will leave if she finds out about the bad stuff Cobra Kai's? I don't know. It depends how deep into it she gets. If she's liking the style, if she's getting better, has this relationship with Tori, or maybe even good relationship with Silver. So I don't know. I don't think she'll. I don't know if she'll leave. I don't know. It depends how deep into Cobra Kai she gets, because Kenny got so deep in. He was such a good kid at the start, and now he's evil. Yo, yeah, I saw that theory where it was Devin's a spy. That's stupid. How many spy theories are we gonna get before people realize that it's not gonna happen? I mean, yeah, it's not Spy Kids. It's the Karate Kid movies. We're not having spies in there or anything. Yeah. So she's not a spy. The only one I could see being a spy kind of this season is Tori, if she tries to take down Silver her own way, and she's she doesn't really want to be in Cobra Kai, but she's gonna continue to be in Cobra Kai just to try to take down Silver her own way. Oh yeah, Miguel was their only strength in that dojo out of the kids. Thank you, Danny. Soon we'll get there. Is Devin the same age? I know. I think she's the same age as Bert. And Bert was older. So, yeah, that's what I was thinking too. We still had nothing about Kreese. I don't know why they're saving that. I'm really excited to see Kreese's storyline this season. That's one of my favorite. That's one of my most anticipated things this season is see Kreese. But we haven't seen anything yet. But I'm sure they're saving it for the trailer. Hopefully, I want to see some more Kreese stuff. Hero Sensei Kid, what's up? Let's see. Oh, Jesus, all right, bro. I'm already back, and we already see this. I'm back, and I see this already. Jesus. Yeah. Okay. So anyway, next picture. Johnny and Robby. It says celebrate a victory. Now this is obviously in Mexico. Because as in the back, you can see it's not in English. And yeah, they're obviously in Mexico here. And they had some competition. Robbie was in competing with something, and he obviously won or is winning. And yeah, this made me happy when I saw it. It's finally Johnny and Robbie together, happy together. Let's see. Let's hope that lasts this season. I bet this has to be before they find Miguel. Like I bet Robbie's like, what we saw in the trailer. He's like, you really took me down to Mexico just to find Miguel. And then Johnny's gonna be like, all right, let's do some father son activities then before we go look for Miguel. And it looks like that's what they are doing, and that they're having a good time, which is great to see. Finally see that. And yeah, it has to be a hot pepper or a sauce competition. They're drinking milk. Yeah, I see that. Yeah. All right, let's get this kid out of here. Got a bot in the chat already. My God. He's eating Johnny's manly burgers. Oh my God, that's disgusting. Eating hot wings. Yeah. Do you see Terry Silver getting defeated this season, but with devastating consequences? I could honestly see the season ending with the good guys kind of winning. But like Silver will still be around. Like let's say Silver goes to jail by the end of the season, like he gets caught, but like the damage has still been done of what he's done. And so I think the next season, which I still believe should be the last season, season 6 after the season, should start out with like a time jump, like maybe a few years later. And then that's how the last season will, take place 2 years later. Like the good guys could kind of win this season, but with Silver still having, the damage done. And then the next season will be a time jump. That's what I think they should do. And 6 will be the last. But that's hearing what they're saying. Like it's sounding like 6 will not be the last season, and they could set more stuff up in 5. But yeah, I think 6 should be the last, based on what we know now, based on before season 5. This will be a fun scene. I think it'll be before. Oh yeah, for sure. Before they find Miguel. If they find Miguel, and they do this, Miguel will not be happy. I mean, Miguel's not gonna be happy already, but I think Terry should win again this season because it's not the last season. I think season 6 will be the last season. Yeah, I mean, I think it'll be more of like it was like season 4. Like obviously, Silver was on top at the end. I think season 5 will end with like kind of even, and then you have level playing fields going into the last season, or even playing fields going into the next season. All right, and plus you got Mike Barnes coming in, so even if you have Silver, lose this by the end of the season, you can have Mike Barnes there still. And here we have Daniel, kind of happy. It seems with the stakes is high, you would think Daniel would be this chill. Like this could be one of the last shots of the season. Like what I said, if the good guys kind of win the season, then they can chill out by the end. Like this could be one of the last shots or one of the last scenes of the season. I mean, if you're like, nah, they want to show one of the last scenes in a picture. Well, they did that last year too. They showed a picture of Daniel at Mr. Miyagi's tombstone, and that was obviously the last scene of the season. So I could see this being one of the last scenes, or it could just be, he's going on, he's taking a little break, having Chosen take over the dojo, have him meet the kids, have him teach stuff to the kids that Daniel can't, or that Chosen just wants to take over for a day. I could see that. Yeah, Daniel's chilling with Amanda here. Yeah, he needs a little vacation. He's on Netflix and he's chilling. Yeah, that's true. It would be so cool if Johnny was in Karate Kid 3 if he helped Daniel against Barnes. Well, we could see that this season. I think that's in episode 2 or 3. Yeah, maybe it's early in the season. I don't know. It could. I mean, I think it's got to be either really early or like what I said, the last season, because Daniel want to be chilling at I hope not, like episode 8, when like the stakes are really high. But yeah, not too much to say about this one. Here we got, we saw this in the trailer pretty much, or the teaser. Kenny, Kyler, and the rest of the Cobra Kai dojo what I noticed is, Piper isn't in any of these shots. I wonder if she's gonna be in the next season. I honestly wouldn't really care or not. I don't really care about her character that much. Yeah, that's what I was saying. I don't know if she's gonna be in this season. We haven't seen her in any of these promo pics. She could be. She could just be running, or she could just be in one of the other dojos. There's like multiple Cobra Kai dojos now. So she might just not be in this one, but yeah. Kenny front and center. Like, I made a video on this a while ago. I said Kenny probably is going to end up being their number one student, which I still believe, because Tori, I think, is going to leave. Yeah, Kyler still got that stupid haircut. RJ leading the dojo, yeah. Yo, what's up, Frank? KTK Sarm Lave. Welcome back, buddy. Good to have you on again. Yeah, I'm happy to be back. Are you surprised we haven't gotten any Piper, Kreese, and Stingray pictures? I'm not surprised about Stingray. I don't think his role will be huge this season. I think he could probably only be in the beginning and maybe something at the end. But Kreese, I'm surprised we haven't gotten anything on. And Piper, I don't know. She's not a main character or anything, so not surprised we haven't seen anything. It's just like, where is she though? I want to see how they're going to do Daniel's son this season. Well, Anthony's going to have a bigger part, of course, this season. Him and Kenny's rivalry is just going to continue to grow and get bigger, and the both of them are just going to continue to grow and get stronger. I mean, I think, they teased it in season 4 when Anthony picks up the scroll that Chosen gave Daniel in season 3. I think that was like a little tease, foreshadow that Chosen's kind of going to take Anthony under his wing and, teach him the most and, maybe give him some lessons like one-on-one. And then you'll have Silver teaching Kenny, which is like Silver and Chosen, like the two best fighters teaching these two young kids. And then they have their own rivalry going at it. So it's going to be really interesting to see Kenny and Anthony's rivalry this season. Yeah, I guess this is kind of like a throwaway image because they already showed us this pretty much in the trailer, but it's still it's a cool shot of the Cobra Kai dojo. Anthony LaRace is gonna learn some Miyagi-Do crap. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think anybody will be that upset if Piper's not there. I hope there's ranked dojos, for example, worst fighters going to dojo 10. That would be interesting. I mean, this would have to be like one of the top dojos then. But yeah, I didn't think of that. That'd be really cool. I think Silver kicked Piper out of Cobra Kai because she's lost to Sam in turn. I don't know, because Kyler also lost like pretty easily to Eli, and he's not kicked out. And yeah, I don't think he would kick her out for that. I think maybe she just leaves because she's like still like a nice, girl, and like not really Cobra Kai, the Cobra Kai mentality, you could say. And so she might just not want to be a part of it anymore. Let's see. Do you think Leah will be in season 5? I mean, probably. I mean, she kind of started this rivalry between Kenny and Anthony, so yeah. But yeah, let's go to this next picture. We got the moms of the show. You already know, Amanda and Carmen, and it says an ominous phone call. Yeah, they just look very concerned. They're looking at something on the phone. I immediately thought, Silver's calling them and maybe threatening them. Like maybe he has Chosen, or they have Daniel or Johnny beaten up. And they called and he called them like teasing them, like something like that. Hey man, that's what I'm saying. But yeah, they're obviously dressed up here too, which is interesting. Interesting that they're going to a party, going out, and something unexpected happened. Maybe, and they're looking at someone or something. So maybe someone's in their house. Maybe Silver walked into the house, broke in. We know Silver is not afraid to break into places. He broke into Miyagi-Do in Karate Kid 3, and maybe Daniel and none of the kids are there. So it's just the moms there and Silver there, and Amanda's calling Daniel or something, and and the real goats. Yeah. Yeah, put some respect on the moms. But yeah, I don't know. Some people say Mike Barnes. I know I saw something where it's like they're looking at Mike Barnes, and it's that picture that we'll get to of Mike Barnes. That's not in that shot of Mike Barnes. That's not in this. That's not in the LaRusso's house. It's different. Barnes at the door, maybe. It could be Barnes at the door still. It could be Silver. Maybe the new girl, the new Sensei. Maybe she's there. I don't know. It's going to be interesting. It's probably pretty late in the season, I'd say. I think maybe Anthony got beat up and they're looking at him and at Silver's calling. Maybe, yeah. Maybe one of the kids, maybe Sam or Anthony. And yeah, I could see that for sure. So let's go to the next image. We got Amanda and Silver, and she's warming up that slapping hand. Look at her hand. She's warming it up to slap Silver again. Just kidding. I don't think she will. Let's be honest. If she slaps Silver, Silver would probably slap her back because he's crazy. But yeah, this is at some party, some nice event. I don't know. I can't tell. Is that Silver's house? It doesn't look like the house from the beginning of season 4, but yeah, I think Silver moved like closer into the valley, like halfway through the season last year, because the fireplace there looks like where he betrayed Kreese at the end of season 4. So I don't know if this is Silver's house or someone's house or I don't know, but I don't know. And this is in the shot. It's the same scene, or it's the same episode in this trailer where Daniel's like, "That's why I have to take him down." He's wearing that blue jacket, and Amanda's wearing the same outfit. So I think Amanda and Daniel they're trying to figure out and show, or maybe no, actually Cho's not there. Well, that we know. But maybe they're trying to figure out what Silver's up to, and this is kind of like their plan to go to this party and figure out something that he's up to, or Silver's trying, or maybe Silver invited them to like mock them or do something. But yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see these two interact. We haven't seen them one-on-one interact, and she's not afraid of these guys, so she'll do. It's gonna be interesting to see this scene. But I don't know what they'd be discussing here. Yeah, I had a feeling they would sooner than later, and I'm glad they are. If she just tried to slap him, maybe Silver stops her hand. Yeah, I could see that. I just find it funny that like she's in this picture, she's just like holding her hand, like she's getting ready to slap him. I think Daniel's trying to sneak in the house, trying to get some dirt on Silver, and she's distracting. Maybe that could be it too. Kind of little turn of events or turn of the tables because what Silver did in Karate Kid 3, he broke into Miyagi-Do. Yeah, it could be that too. Maybe this is after Tori told the LaRussos if she does, like, Silver paid off the ref. And this is Amanda and Daniel's way trying to get some, proof of that, at least, or try to get Silver to confess. I can't remember her name, but the girl from the Karate Kid after Barnes, I want to see. Hilary Swank character, Julie Pierce. I think she'll probably come into the show. I don't know if it'll be this season, but she'll probably end up coming into the show. I saw this too. I was gonna bring this up. He said in an interview, Paul Walter Hauser, who plays Stingray, says that Stingray might be done with the past, but the past isn't done with Stingray. I think, like, I've been saying this, like, I think after Silver gets what he wants from Stingray, which he has, I think, like, Silver will totally just betray him too and be like, "Oh, you're not joining Cobra Kai," and maybe even get him in jail. Like, I think they set it up. The whole neighbor thing with like the neighbor hating him. It was kind of a setup for like what the neighbor does to him this season. Like the neighbor actually calls the cops and gets him arrested, and Silver's like a part of that. Silver hooks up with the neighbor and tells him, you want to get this guy in jail too. So do I. Let's do that. I could see something like that happen. And that's what maybe Paul meant in that comment. But anyway, on to the next photo. We got this is one of the best pictures, honestly, here. We got Miyagi-Do students. You got Dimitri, Robby now here, Anthony, Hawk, Mitch, Sam, Nate, and Bert's probably there, and Chris. And this is awesome. I mean, we get to see Robby in Miyagi-Do here with, Hawk, which is crazy. And I can't wait to see this. A lot of people are upset that they showed this, but I'm like, it was so obvious that Robby was going to come back. Like, I wasn't mad at all. This is such an awesome picture, though. I mean, I wish Miguel was there. Miguel could. A lot of people are worried about Miguel. I mean, he still could be here, and he's just not in the shot. But I don't know. I feel like he'd be in this shot because like he wouldn't be leading the class. Um, but what I think they're looking at, they all look like really pretty happy or pretty amazed. I think like this is when Chosen's taking over the class, or um, uh, Chosen's teaching them something new, and this is their first time maybe meeting Silver, or I mean not Silver, Chosen, and maybe even Chosen, Daniel, and Johnny, the three of them, and they're just happy that they're all together. And yeah, that's what I think they're looking at. But it looks like Hawk, he's trying to grow back his mohawk. It's gonna take a while, but that's like a little bit of the style. But yeah, I'm just this is such a great picture. It's the only thing that would make it better is Miguel being there. But like I said, you can see Anthony starting to join the dojo and learn some new stuff. Yeah, the Robby and Hawk team up. Sam is the GOAT. This is probably around the end, and Hawk is still growing his mohawk. Will probably get it before we back season 6. Yeah, especially if there's a time jump, like I said, in season 6. Yeah, this picture's awesome. Yeah, I don't think this is the finale. I think this is, mid-season. Yeah, like Robby's back, so mid-season. Miguel's gonna have a lone world. I agree. I think he's not gonna be happy that he had to come back to America. I think he honestly is going to want to stay with his dad in Mexico. Like I think his dad and him really probably got along maybe, and he he hasn't forgotten what Johnny said to him at the end of season 4, and just Robby. Miguel's wanted to stay in Mexico, but he couldn't, and he's gonna be pretty mad that he had to come back. So maybe he just doesn't want to do karate at first when he comes back. Maybe he's just done with everything karate related, and he goes on his own arc this season, which would be cool. But he'll eventually come to his senses, come back to the dojo, and we'll have all of them, all of the everyone we love back together. I think Hawk will mentor Anthony. I mean, I think Robby, could also, and yeah, Hawk too, and maybe even Dimitri, because Dimitri and Anthony were kind of both like nerdy, before. So I could see a lot of mentors and of course like Chosen, like what I said, I could see a lot of mentors for Anthony this season. Yeah, this is obviously definitely a chance that Miguel's in this. He's just not shown. Like they did that last season. Like Hawk wasn't in a lot of shots, but he was really in there. It's awesome. First step towards endgame. It also makes me wonder about. I hope not, bro. I hope we're done with this love triangle BS. But they're probably gonna do that with the Robby, Sam, Miguel. Sam and Robby spending so much time together. Miguel's not happy about that, and yeah, I hope not. But that's probably inevitable. Do you think Chosen will die this season? Now, I saw that theory by Watch Party, and honestly, I didn't hate it. I think if it's done right, it could work, and that's what I mean by like the season ending with like Silver defeated, but not really. Like Chosen defeats Silver, but so like the damage was still done with Silver. Like that, and Chosen dies, by defeating Silver. However that would be. But I don't know if they'll do it. I feel like Chosen's just so powerful, and it's like, what's the excuse for them not beating Silver if Chosen's there? So I think that could be the way to send off Chosen for him to not to be back the next season. But I don't know. I don't know. I don't hate that theory, but I don't know if it's gonna happen. It's a little out there. Glad to see Anthony Miyagi. Curious to see how he does. Yeah. If Sam and Robby were back together, they'd be standing right. Yeah, I mean, I don't think that means that much, but they could. This could be the beginning. Hopefully not. But I bet they didn't want to show Miguel and Robby bowing. Yeah, that's true. That would also be kind of spoilery because they want us to think, will Miguel and Robby not come together, even though they definitely will. Mitch staring. Yeah, Mitch caught. Why is Mitch still in this dojo? Mitch is trash. Let's see. I hope Sam apologizes to Robby and they make up for the mistakes they both did to each other. But yes, that's fine, but not date. We're sick of this love triangle BS. Yeah, let them be friends. I agree. Yeah, Love Square. Tori's in that too. Now I forgot Robby and Tori. So, um, let's see. Do you think Silver had any help in getting Stingray's unconscious body out of the dojo after all? Silver was drunk, and Stingray is a pretty big guy. That is interesting. um, I don't know. He could have dragged him. Silver's still a pretty strong guy. Might have taken a while, but I don't know. I don't know what he did. Or maybe he waited. I don't know. That's a good question. I doubt they'll explain it, but that is interesting to think of. Do you think there will be another big brawl, the good guys plus Tori and Kreese versus 9 Dojos and Terry? Oh, yeah. I think that could definitely happen. I know it'd be a pretty cool fight. Always just like Robby, especially with the scenes like in season 4 when Robby brings up Miguel's injury. I hate that too. I agree. Yeah. I honestly, for me, Robby's gotten better every season. Well, I think Robby's my favorite Robby season was 1, and then 2, I didn't like him at all. 3, I didn't like him that much. 4, he got a little better because I just like Robby on the dark side better anyway. But yeah, I that line pissed me off too. Yeah, I'm gonna talk about this tweet after. I think it's a troll, but yeah, 100%. They don't need to. Can we get more than just that one pick of Mike Barnes? We'll probably get some more stuff in the trailer. I'll talk about that one, the Mike Barnes thing. But let's go on to this next picture. We've got Tori walking into the dojo with the Cobra Kai, with her trophy that she won last season, and she's going to confront Silver. It's going to be really interesting to see what Tori tries to do. I think her plan, at first, she's going to, try to take down Silver her own way, and that's not going to work because Silver will 100% realize that, that she's trying to plan something. He will realize that right away, and that's why I think he teaches her he does the Quicksilver method with her to torture her because he realizes that she's doing that, and then she's like, I can't do this myself. She goes to Kreese. Kreese is in jail, and Kreese is like, I can't do anything right now. Go to the LaRussos. Go to Amanda. She doesn't want to at first, but after Silver, tortures Tori, she realizes she has to go to the LaRussos. And yeah, that's what I think is going to happen with Tori and this whole trying to get back at Silver because she can't do it herself, which will end up with Tori going with the good guys with Miyagi-Do. I think it's possible Tori snaps and breaks the trophy. Oh yeah, or at least just gives it back to, or at least gives it to Sam. I don't know if you go that far, but Robby is the all-around best fighter of the teams, in my opinion. Second place trophies is a better record than one first place trophy. It shows consistency. Oh yeah, and I agree. I mean, and Robby could have easily won both of those fights. Well, not easily. Robby could have won both of those fights in season 1 when he was fighting Miguel. Miguel was fighting dirty, and Robby was injured. And in season 2, season 4, Robby had that hit on Eli, which he would have won. But he saw Kenny. So Robby, I think for sure right now is the best fighter out of the kids, without a doubt. Doesn't matter about those second places because those could have easily been first if he wasn't injured and wasn't looking at Kenny, I guess you could say. I think this is her when she found out about all the stuff with John Kreese and she's confirmed. That could also be it too, because she has, she doesn't know why Kreese is. That's gonna be interesting too. That's a good point. Like, what is Silver gonna tell these kids about what happened to Kreese? He's obviously not gonna tell them the truth. And yeah, Kreese is probably gonna tell Tori the truth, and she's gonna be extra pissed now. She'll be like, I have to get back at Silver. So yeah. I didn't think about that. I think Daniel will notice Tori's knuckles and what's hell. Yeah, that would be cool too. If Daniel and Tori kind of get their bond this season, and how Sam would react. I mean, hopefully they can see eye to eye this season, but it's not gonna be easy. Yo, what's up, AR? How you doing? Let's give me a live. How you doing? I'm doing great, man. How are you? If Tori goes, there's not much in season 6. That's why I think, this should be the season of everyone coming together, everyone on the, well, not everyone, but, Tori, Robby, Miguel, Sam, everyone on the same side for the end game to be, them all fighting on the same side. This will be the setup for everyone going on the same side just for season 6, last season, which I think should be them all together. I think Sam, Tori, Miguel, and Robbie are going to be really good friends / basically siblings. But yeah, I think I could. I don't know. Actually, I don't know. I think Miguel and Robbie could be like good friends. Tori and Sam, I think they will end up respecting each other, but I don't know if they'll ever be friends. Kind of like what Johnny and Daniel are. People say Miguel is no. He's. I mean, he's up there, but he's still got his back problems and he's not in his prime. So. Yeah, Robbie's just conflicted because of the influence on Kenny. Yeah. Tori season 5 arc is the hardest to predict. It could go a lot of ways. She has Silver, Kreese, Amanda, Sam, Robbie, plus her family. So that is true. Tori's gonna have a huge part this season. I'm excited to see it. There also needs to be some resolutions, though. They can't just set up more and more conflicts with no resolutions. Yeah, that's true. But in this next picture, we have Miguel and Robbie at this water park. This was a scene in the trailer where it was like, we're not friends. We know we never will be. And this is back in California, because in that shot in the trailer, it said Water Park, California, or whatever. So this is not in Mexico anymore. They're back in the States, and they're still not getting along. I wonder what they did here. If they started fighting in the pool or something. Yeah, that sounds pretty ridiculous, but you never know with these two, and that's why the lifeguard has them out. Yeah, Robbie does look jacked here, but he's always been jacked. That's why Cholo has a shirt on. He's like, I don't want to be standing next to him with that bod. But people think Miguel's holding that guy's. No, he's not holding that guy's hand. It does look like it a little bit, but no. They both beat up the lifeguard. Oh my god, Jesus. Yeah. So this is them probably doing something, foolish. These guys see you got the Miguel look. Now, people have been saying that. Like I've been growing up. I've just been growing my hair out. But yeah, I guess it's kind of like Miguel's ish. Thanks for that though. Yeah. So not much to say about this one too. I'm just curious what they did to each other here. Obviously they push each other later. I wonder if that's before or after. I don't know. Like how you gonna? That just sounds so ridiculous. Like they're wrestling in the pool, like friends wrestle in the pool though. I don't know. Can you? Oh, that's gonna be so odd. That's gonna be funny though. Can you imagine the car ride back from Mexico with it? I haven't even thought of that. I hope they show that. That'd be so funny. That's gonna be so awkward though. Just imagine they push. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe this could be the first sign of them coming together. They both like disagree with the lifeguard. And that's like, wait, yeah, we're on the same page or something like that. I don't know. Is it just me or is Robbie not as muscular as his season 4 self? I mean, no, he still looks really jacked. I just think this picture isn't really showing like his muscles or his arm muscles, I guess, but I bet he's still the same, maybe even bigger. It'll probably be a flight. Well, it looks like it might be a flight, but Johnny and Robbie were in the car, but that could be like from the airport. So yeah. And then here he is. They showed Mike Barnes. He's back in season 5. I'm honestly kind of upset they showed him already. I think they should have saved him for at least the trailer. I mean, that's such a big reveal. And his role this season wasn't like 100% confirmed. So I'm kind of mad they showed him. I'm not mad. I wish they saved him, because like his reveal in the trailer would have been sick. Because now they're obviously going to show him in the trailer. But yo, Shamoon, what's up, man? Yes, I've returned. But what this kind of confirms is that since they showed him, that means his role is going to be pretty big this season. It's not going to be like a 1-2 episode thing, because if it was, they probably wouldn't have shown him this early. But it's cool to see him back. I'm glad he's back. I'm excited to see what he brings to the table, who he's fighting here, where he's at. Is he's wearing. I thought this was a gi at first, like a really fancy gi, but it's because like it looks like he's wearing a belt, like a karate belt. But this is a suit. I did see that theory where it's like he's like a failed actor, and this is on one of his movie sets. I don't know about that. I mean, I could kind of see it. But I think this is like maybe, maybe he he owns a restaurant or something, and this is his restaurant, and Silver goes over there to try to get him to come back. And Mike Barnes doesn't want anything to do with it, kind of like what Silver was at the beginning of season 4. And maybe we have a mini Mike Barnes versus Silver fight. This will be like, I think he will return in episode like 3. I don't think he'll be in 1. Maybe the end of 2. But yeah, like I said, I think Silver tries calling him, come back. Mike Barnes isn't, answering, kind of like what Silver was. So he ends up just going to Mike Barnes, telling him to come back. Mike Barnes is one, because let's be honest, Silver pretty much tortured Mike Barnes too in Karate Kid 3. You saw how extreme that training was, and all for nothing really. And maybe, that really affected, Mike Barnes the rest of his life, because like the same thing happened to Johnny. Johnny's the rest of his life was influenced by Kreese. So maybe the same thing could happen to Mike Barnes. Like his rest of his life, you can't get out of that, what he did in Karate Kid 3. And maybe something else happened between Silver and Mike Barnes that we didn't know of after, that tournament. So they could be fighting here. I think that'd be a cool fight. Silver would probably easily win. I mean, not easily, but Silver would take the dub. But yeah. They're probably going to show him more in season 5. Yeah. What episode do you think Johnny, Miguel, and I think Robby, I think the whole Mexico thing will be like 3 episodes at most. I can't see any longer. I think like the first episode could be just Robby and Johnny in Mexico, and then the second episode could be, Johnny finding Miguel, and then the third is like, what are they gonna do? I'm excited to see what Mike Barnes' role will be. Hopefully, he isn't Tori's father. I mean, I think that's. I mean, I think that's not off the tables. That theory. I hope it's not. I mean, I hope it doesn't happen, but I guess it could. I mean, the writers they kind of joke about that, so I don't think it will happen, but it could. Let's see. People know that Mike would come in that. People thought that Mike would come in the finale, but they now debunked that. Yeah, for sure. He's married. Maybe he has kids. Yeah, maybe turn his life around. I honestly don't think they'll do that, because I don't know. It's gonna be interesting what they do with Mike. It's gonna be really interesting. Mike is reacting like that because he saw TCK get back out of nowhere. Yeah, Mike Barnes got intimidating. Mike Barnes was thinking of taking over the channel, and I just came back. I was like, nah, man. He got everything set up. He came to my house. He got the setup ready. I was like, nah, man, I'm coming back. So he's fighting me here, and I can't spoil what happens between me and Mike Barnes. Mike would destroy Silver? No. No way. We saw how easily Silver whooped Johnny. Not easily, but we saw I guess it was kind of easy. But Silver would for sure destroy Mike. Julie and Barnes are married. What are you on, Evan? Source. Where's your source for that? Who's stronger between Mike and Silver is up to the writers. I mean, I think it's pretty obvious. It's for sure Silver. I think it's Chosen and Silver are the best fighters in the show. I actually think he won't be with Silver until the second half. He may reach out to Daniel first to get revenge on Silver. I mean, that's definitely an approach they could do. But the thing about that is, though, if he goes to Daniel, it's like Silver's just so outnumbered then. You got Chosen, Johnny, Mike Barnes, Daniel, and Kreese probably. And I don't know. Just Silver be too outnumbered. I think Mike Barnes will eventually come back to Silver. They're definitely going to show him more in the trailer. I just wish they saved him for the trailer. I bet Sean Cannon just he was just getting tired of keeping this a secret, which they're doing a really good job of, I think, keeping that a secret. Because I still wasn't 100% sold that he was going to be in the season. But yeah, I think they still should have saved him for the trailer. Yeah, I mean, they kind of tease it in a way that Mike Barnes could be your dad, but I hope not. Yeah, Silver would wax him. Yeah, a lot of people have tempers. Silver's got to beat Mike. He's the main villain. Yeah, I mean, Mike Barnes will never be the main villain. Silver will be the main villain of this show. Mike Barnes won't. We're not gonna have. They're not gonna do this again where Mike Barnes ends up portraying Silver and Mike Barnes ends up being the king of the valley. That's just way too repetitive. Mike is totally superior to Johnny, and Johnny might have won, but Silver ambushed him. Not a fair fight. Mike is not. First of all, Mike is not totally superior to Johnny. If we're talking about them as kids, maybe Mike is better than Johnny. But I'd say they're still pretty even, and we don't even know if Mike's still been training, if he's still been fighting. So I say at most you could say Johnny and Mike are even. But that even means Silver is still so much more superior to Mike in a fight. I'd say for sure. When do you think the trailer is coming out? I mean, the trailer could come out this coming week. I mean, they said they're releasing new stuff every week. I hope so. I'm done with my job now. So, and my school starts out in a few weeks. But unfortunately, but I hope it's like this week or maybe the next week. And Mike is close to 20 years younger than. Okay, but so is Johnny. Johnny was also younger than Silver, much younger, and he didn't beat him. And Daniel is also younger. Daniel won't beat him. So Mike definitely couldn't beat Silver. Definitely not. Silver's the main villain. They're not going to have him beat him. Trailer better be coming on Thursday the 18th. I took off work for that. Is that when it's expected to come out? The 18th? Is that this coming Thursday? Yeah, this is coming Thursday. I'd be fine with that. Yeah, age is literally irrelevant. You got Kreese, who's like so old, and Silver beat. You got Kreese beat up two of Armand's nephews. Like what? Who are huge guys. Yes, Silver's endgame villain. Trailer is very, very likely to be on Thursday. Okay, I think I think it like the pictures came out on Tuesday, right? So are they doing like every Tuesday or is it Thursday? I don't know. Silver would wax Mike. Yes, I agree. Without being biased, Mike in Karate Kid 3 beats Karate Kid. Oh yeah, I agree. Because Mike Barnes is just so much more crazier and so much more evil than Johnny. So Johnny, yeah, Mike is a true like no mercy fighter. Johnny still would show mercy when it comes, but yeah, you can't say that Mike would beat Johnny or Silver right now. But yeah, anyway, it's cool that Mike's back. Can't wait to see him back. His role. He looks pretty sick in this picture. But the next one, this is also a really interesting one. We got Johnny, Daniel, Chosen in the Miyagi-Do dojo with a bunch of random people in the background. Now, a lot of people are saying like this is Kreeser's lawyers. Like what? First of all, why would there be so many lawyers? Second of all, why would they all show up at the Miyagi-Do? That just doesn't make sense. I think these are like other senseis in the valley. I think that would make sense because like Silver's been taking over the whole valley and no kid, and maybe he's convincing kids to come to his dojo and leave their dojo. So all these senseis are mad, so they all team up with Johnny, Daniel, and Chosen. So that's what I think it is. I think they're all just the King's cousin in the back. Yeah, I think they're all just other senseis in the valley. And they're all teaming up with Johnny, Daniel, and Chosen to try to take down Silver. Obama behind Johnny. Jesus. I gotta see it though. Yeah. I mean, I also heard parents, but it's like I doubt that. It's like these are no parents we've never seen. I think the safest bet is like their other senseis. I think they're investors, or Daniel could be making more dojos for Miyagi-Do. That's a bit of a stretch. I don't know. Maybe though. Obama in the back. Jesus. I think this will lead to all the other dojos merging with Miyagi-Do. Now that would be awesome. That would be awesome. And that would make the dojos pretty even too. Jeez. I think those are people who are checking the dojo to see if they're ready for a national or international tournament. I could see that. That could be like these are tournament board committees, but like the big tournaments, the big dogs. I could see that. I wonder what they're looking at. Maybe like the head of that board, or maybe Silver is there. They don't. Well, Chosen doesn't look happy here, but I guess that's his normal face. Yeah, and Johnny doesn't look too happy either, so it's hard to What are they looking at, or who are they looking at? I don't know. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's over there. I don't know, but this is definitely one of the most questionable shots or pictures that they released. It raises a lot of questions. The thing I'm most excited for is Miguel and Robbie. Yeah, and them coming together. That's one of the things I'm most excited to see. Maybe all the other dojos are threatened by Cobra Kai. And that's what I'm saying. Like they're basically running out of business because Cobra Kai is taking over all their kids. I feel like they're putting on a demo with the students showcasing their skills to the people behind them. Maybe, but like still, who would they be? I guess, or are they the international tournament committee? I think it's either sorry guys, Wi-Fi right now. We back? Are we back? Are we good? We good now? Sorry, it's lagging. I guess that's what happens when you don't stream for a while. I had a feeling that was gonna happen. Okay, are we good now? Good now? All right, let's see. Let's see. Look in the bottom left corner. Yeah, I noticed that too. That is someone's. I don't know if that's who they're looking at. I think it could be one of the kids or just someone else there. But yeah, there definitely is somebody there. Let's see. If those are other senses, where is the middle-aged balding man who trained Xander Stone from the first season? Well, it doesn't mean they're getting this specifics guy back. I don't know. They're not. I doubt they would track or get that guy back because he didn't have a role. He didn't say anything. So these guys probably have like roles and they're probably actors and well, they're probably saying stuff. So I don't know. I don't think they got anyone like that. That's all of the picture. That's all 12. Well, and also there was the ones like Johnny in a Top Gun outfit, which I guess maybe he's fulfilling one of Carmen's fantasies. I don't know because I usually Carmen talked about Top Gun in season 4. So that's maybe after Johnny comes back with Miguel. Was there any more? I think that was all the pictures they got released. But yeah, these are also these are awesome pictures. I was shocked when they showed Mike Barnes back, and this is probably my favorite picture out of all of them, though. Just seeing Robby there. Like I said, I wish Miguel was there. But it's still an awesome picture. All these pictures are awesome, and we're getting stuff soon in the next few weeks. So can't wait for that stuff. And yeah. But yeah, now I'll move on to this tweet, which I'm really confident on that it's just a tease or just a troll from Hayden. And John replied with something which kind of confirmed it was a troll. He says, "There comes that time in all karate operas where things get so intense you just know one of your favorite characters will die. Makes me remember the simple days of stoner comedies when the worst case scenario was the characters not getting the food they crave." Yeah, I think this is definitely a troll. First of all, I don't think they'd give away that a character dies but just like that, so casually. And Hayden is one who trolls a lot. And he says there comes that one time in all karate operas, like there's so many karate operas out there, like this is the only one. And then John replied with something I saw. Oops. Not long ago. He said, "Hi, you say this as if anyone survives. Hashtag karate words, hashtag Cobra." So I think that pretty much confirmed that this is definitely a troll. Now, I think Kreese will die by the end of the show. I don't know if it will be this season. But Kreese is probably the number one prospect to die. And then maybe Chosen. I can't really see anyone else. None of the kids, not Daniel, Johnny. Maybe probably not Barnes. They want to bring him back just to kill him, right? So I think Kreese and Chosen maybe, but yeah, I think this is definitely a troll. I wouldn't read into this too much. But yeah, whoa, hang on. But yeah, that's pretty much all the new Cobra Kai stuff we got. We're gonna get a lot more in these next few weeks. Season 5 is almost here. I'm back. I'm probably not gonna be making videos as much as I did like for season 4. First of all, I just don't have as much time as I did last year. I'll make as much as I can. And I'm sure when that trailer comes out, I'll make a few videos and more stuff. But yeah. But yeah, I'll just do a little Q&A for now, for the next few minutes, and then we'll end it. But TCK, where have you been? I'm back. You can go to the beginning of the video where I said what I've been doing. Here's my theory regarding Silver / Stingray. After beating him up, Silver called up some bodyguards of his own, and he had them remove Stingray's unconscious body out of the dojo. Maybe. I mean, Silver has all these connections, so I could see that. Nobody ever gets killed in this franchise unless it's during an actual war, Vietnam, World War II. True. If they do a Miyagi prequel, do you mean Kreese dies of old age? He's not quite old enough. I could see like Kreese dying of a heart attack. Maybe they give him that cancer, but I could also see him just dying, still from just fighting. Maybe yeah, like just dying from just fighting. I mean, he's getting older still, and at that age, and he's getting to the age where if you pull the wrong thing, that could be it. So I think he could die just from fighting, heart attack, something like that. Is your season's ranking still the same? It's either 3 or 4 is my favorite. They switch off. I was watching a lot of season 3 lately, and I don't know, season 3 and 4, it's definitely one of them as my favorites, and then 2 is still my least favorite, and then 1. Yeah, but it's either 3 or 4. I don't know. They're both so good. What's better? I think 3. 2's I still love 2, but 2's my least favorite. What scenes do you want in the trailer? I don't want to know. I don't want a lot given away. I still want a little bit of Mike Barnes, not too much. I want to see the Cobra Kai dojos around the valley still. More Mexico stuff, more Chosen stuff. But not too much though. I think we already have a lot this season. I think that first teaser gave a lot, and then these pictures. So don't give too much away. But I don't know, Tori stuff. Yeah, just not a lot. I think Barnes is teaming up with Kreese to beat Silver. I was thinking about that too. Maybe the two of them. Yo, yeah, donation, Talking Stars. Thank you so much for the $2. Do you think Mike and Anthony leaked were spoiled? Mike and Anthony leaked? Do you mean do I consider these pictures spoilers of Mike? I mean, kinda. I think they should have saved Mike for the trailer at least. I mean, I would have loved for him to just been saved for the show because that would be so surprising. But I think they for sure should have saved Mike for the trailer. But as for Anthony, no, I don't consider that a spoiler because I mean it's pretty obvious that he was going to start training this season. So yeah, but thank you so much for the $2 Talking Star Wars. Oh yeah, everyone raise a pint for Talking Star Wars. I feel like Chosen could die. Silver is psychotic, and we all remember that famous question: "Live or die, man." Definitely will be referenced if Chosen's killed. I mean, I think there's a lot set up for Chosen to die. I don't know if they'll do it, but I don't think that's fully off the table. So far the episodes have gotten 2 minutes longer per season. Hopefully they're longer this season. There's just so many characters and so many storylines. I mean, there's got to be longer episodes. What if the last shot of the trailer is Robby kicking Miguel off the stairs or the opposite? I hope they wouldn't show that. That'd be pretty spoilery. So that would, I mean, I think that's still a chance of like Robbie almost kicks him off and he saves Miguel this time. I think that could happen. But I hope they don't show that. Oh, I meant Robbie. Okay. No, I don't consider that a spoiler. I know a lot of people were, but I thought that was also pretty obvious that Robbie was coming back to Miyagi-Do. So yeah, so I don't consider that a spoiler. No, I don't consider. I mean, like, just think about it. It was just so obvious, though. I don't consider that a spoiler. Yeah, I can't wait for the poster. They could do so much with this poster. You could have like Silver, like huge, like him, like the star of the poster, and like everyone just like you have the Mexico guys, and then the Miyagi-Do's chosen, and the Cobra Kai's. Yeah, that's gonna be awesome. Oh, of course, gonna have to move this Endgame poster. I can move it over that wall and then put the season 5 one right there. Because unless it's better than the 4, I think these two are like so good, which is why they're like in the right here because that's where you can see them in the live streams. But if the season 5 poster is really good, if it beats these two, then I'll have to move one of them down one. I think this one is still my favorite, the season 3 one, just because the colors and just how they're all in a bonsai tree and the snake going. I just love how vibrant it is. But also this one is just sick. It's just a really cool poster. But yeah, if the season 5 one's really good, then I'll have to move one of these down. But if it's going on this wall no matter what. Yeah, season 4 one does look like Star Wars. I think the finale will be similar end to season 2 with somebody or multiple people with life hanging in the balance. I don't know how the season's gonna end. I mean, if they're doing like I guess you could say season 3 was like the good guys kind of winning, where it's like a high point for the good guys, and then season 4 was a high point for the bad guys. So season 5 could be like a high point for both, maybe. They should just show the poster already. It's definitely gonna come in the next few weeks. I mean, it's crazy. Like we're less than a month away, which is so crazy. I still wish the season was coming out later, just because we're gonna have to wait so long for season 6. I feel like, and I like the December, like January, New Year's release dates. I think that was great. But yeah, it's almost here, and I'm so excited for it. Hurwitz said the season 5 finale is very different from the others. Yeah, I seen that. I think this whole season is just so different from the other ones because, like, season 4, is about the tournament. Season 3, is like a recovery, and then season 2, so this season like just feels so different going into it. You got new places. You got the Mexico stuff. You got Silver. You got the bad guys on top this season, but like not just like one dojo, all the dojos on top, and you got Chosen coming back. You got Mike Barnes back. You got all these legacy characters in the same season, in the same place now. It just feels like it could be the best season coming up. And I can't wait. Yeah. I mean, I think we all know the real reason why it's getting released early is because of Netflix is, losing all that money. So they're trying to release all their stuff now so people come back to get it. This might be the last. No, this might be the best season. I rather as last. It could be. I think any season, as going into it, it feels like it could be the best one. TCK, whose arc are you most excited for? I'm excited to see Tori's really because they could do so much with her. Definitely Miguel and Robbie. Silver, of course. Mike Barnes. I think I don't know. It's Chosen. It's so hard. It's either like Tori, Chosen, Silver, or Robbie. I don't know. It's one of those guys. Miguel. I'm excited to see all that. Stranger Things, Cobra Kai are carrying Netflix right now. Oh yeah, for sure. Stranger Things is great. Does season 5 have more hype than 4? I don't think so. Season 4's hype was like huge. I think that was the biggest hype for any of the seasons, just because you had that All Valley promo. They like released stuff as like the tournament stuff. Like they released that tournament thing was like December 9th. You'll get blah blah blah, and then so I think season 4's hype was definitely a lot, or not a lot, but definitely bigger than this season. I feel like we won't get season 6 for another 2 years due to the actors working on other projects. Yeah, I think it's gonna be a while. I don't know if it'll be that long, but I don't know. I don't think it's gonna be as quick as this season was, at least. My ranking of the seasons are 3, 2, 1, 4, but I think season 5 will be the best, so it'll probably change to 5, 3, 2, 1, 4. Miguel and Robbie's rivalry are going to be main forces, unlike the other seasons. Yeah, for sure. Some of my favorite TV shows have had epic season 5s, and I have full confidence in season 5. Oh, yeah. I have no doubt the season's going to be good. Hopefully, I mean, we trust these writers, and they haven't failed us. They haven't let us down yet, so. The season 5 off season has been pretty boring. I agree, since we barely got anything yet. I don't like how they saved everything for like the last few weeks before it comes out. I don't know why they weren't showing anything until like literally a month before. Like season 4 was putting out stuff months before it came out. I don't think the promotion for the season has been nearly as good as this 4, which is why the hype hasn't been nearly as good. But it'll start to pick up now. Yeah, season 4 with Terry returning in the All Valley was sick. Yeah, that was awesome. And they were both so short, but they were both so like impactful and so, good for getting you hyped up. I think pre-season 3 had the most hype. The transition to Netflix, the time gap between the seasons, and what happened after school. Yeah, but the only thing was, it just Cobra Kai didn't have as many fans yet. I think season 3 is what got a lot of people to watch it. But before that, there wasn't as much. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I'm not as hyped for season 5 as I was for 4 or even 3. But I like I said, as these weeks come in and it gets closer, we'll get more hyped. I prefer the December, January release. Me too. The reason is that each season is at least 1 year apart. Now that we got this 1 year, one earlier, we have to wait 3, 4, and 5 in a year and a half. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Yeah, that's why I also agree with the later release dates. I think season 6 will come in December 2023. Yeah, I could see that. I think the trailers usually like do the most for hyping you up. Like the first teaser we got for season 5 was sick, but there's just nothing after that until like a few days ago. We always had something to talk about for season 4 and theorizing the all value. Oh yeah, that's also true. I mean, this isn't a bad thing, but it's just season 4, we just knew a lot more, which means we could theorize a lot more, which I'm not complaining about at all for season 5. Season 5, we don't know a lot about like what's gonna happen, which I kind of like, but that just means I just like can't make that many videos because you don't know what's gonna happen because there's not much, which isn't a bad thing at all because it makes you just it more surprised when you're actually watching the show. I feel like season 5 will be better than season 4, even though I'm not as hyped as I was for season 4. Yeah, that might even help you. Like that might even make season 5 better for you because season 5 you're talking about, season 4 we're talking about it all year long. We're theorizing so much about it, and maybe it didn't lead up to your expectations or live up to your expectations because you were talking about it so much, theorizing about it so much. Since we're not doing that so much for season 5, maybe it could blow you away a lot more and make it like your favorite season, which is a good thing. Do you think Chosen and bro? I'm hoping this is my number one wish for Cobra Kai season 5 is a Chosen versus Silver fight. It's gotta happen. Don't show it in any trailers though. I want to be surprised, but I want it to happen. That's what I want the most this season. Is a Chosen versus Silver fight. That's what I'm looking forward to. They got to do that. It would be such a missed opportunity if they don't. What is your guess on when season 6 will start filming? I don't know. It's hard to tell. Sholo just finished Blue Beetle, which is good because then you get back to it. So I could see them like beginning of next year. 2023 is when they could start. Or maybe the end of this year. I actually like how we are not getting so many things for season 5 because I don't want to get spoiled for the whole season. Yeah, that's a good thing about it. I honestly don't know. My guess is, I mean, a lot of people are saying Thursday. But I'm just saying if they release this on the pictures on Tuesday and they're saying every week we'll release something, I'm guessing it's all going to be on Tuesday. But I don't know. Don't expect something on Tuesday. Just like be aware, maybe. I feel like Chosen and Terry will fight twice. First one Terry will win. The second one Chosen will win. I don't care how many times we see it. I just want to see it. Crease for Silver is what I want to see the most. Oh, Silver would win that. I really hope we get that trailer this upcoming week or the week after. I don't want them saving that for the last week before the season comes. Yeah, that's way too close. The week of is way too close. But I'm gonna end the stream here, guys. This has been awesome. I'm so happy to be back talking to you guys. And season 5 just around the corner. This was a great stream. Talk about this pictures, talking to you guys. I'll try to do these streams every week as I did. But yeah, thank you guys all for coming on. Tristan, Croft, Roundtable, Zoran, Mystic, Tarks, Danny, AR, Chosen CVO, Super, let's see, Football, we had RJ, Strike, Shamoon, Cobra Kai World, Talking Straight with the Nates, Frank, everyone who joined, Cinema Fan, thank you guys, all Star Wars Fan, thank you for the donation again, Lisa, Cobra Kai Guy, Cobra Kai Karate, trailer breakdown soon. Oh, you know it when it comes out. We're right on that. Thank you, Cobra Kai World. I thank you guys all for coming on. If you guys haven't already, make sure to like the stream. If you haven't already, we got 42 likes. Try to get 45 likes. But yeah, we're back better than ever. It was awesome talking to you guys now, and we're just getting more Cobra Kai stuff. It's gonna be badass and awesome. Then I'll see you guys later, and remember, sweep the leg. See you guys.